Fisher Paykel is an Australasian whiteware and electronics manufacturer, and for many years they've been pioneers in appliance technology. Founded in 1934 by Sir Wolf Fisher and Maurice Paykel, the company today is run by the son of one of the founders, Gary Paykel. Fisher Paykel is proud to present one of the world's most intelligent washing machines, SmartDrive. In the early 1980s, they set out to create the best top-loading auto washer in the world. Their researchers attached an agitator to a computer to determine the best way to wash different fabrics and load sizes. They programmed the knowledge acquired from tons of washing into a microprocessor incorporated into an electronic drive system in the world's first fully electronic washing machine. SmartDrive uses smart electronics to drive a variable speed smart motor developed by Fisher & Paykel specifically for their auto washers. Electronic control replaces most of the mechanical functions in conventional machines and eliminates the need for a conventional mechanical transmission. It allows the machine to monitor its own performance across a range of functions to deliver a superior wash result. Conventional washing machines have remained largely unchanged since their introduction in the 1940s. A single-speed or dual-speed motor is connected through a gearbox, V-belt, pulley and clutch to an agitator or pulgitator, whose action is controlled only by switching the motor on or off. Pulgitator systems, common in top-loading auto washers, have low-profile vanes which generate water movement at the base of the bowl by spinning backwards and forwards. This creates a whirlpool effect which drags the clothes through the water. An electronic or mechanical timer in the controls determines the sequence of wash actions by switching the motor on or off for varying lengths of time. The difference in pulgitator actions is simply determined by the length of time the motor is either on or off. However, the 1 or 2 speeds of the motor limit the pulgitator to 1 or 2 speeds. SmartDrive replaces the mechanical transmissions of conventional washers with a smart variable speed motor directly connected to the agitator by a single stainless steel shaft. With no V-belts, pulleys or gears, the SmartDrive system has fewer moving parts than any other auto washer. With no energy losses associated with such parts, it's one of the most energy efficient washers in the world. Smart electronics in the console control the action of the motor and therefore the agitator. The agitator system uses vanes to push clothes through the water, gently circulating them. The speed, acceleration and length of every stroke is controlled to maximise soil removal but minimise wear and tear. There's an infinite variety of agitator actions to ensure the best wash result over the widest possible range of situations. The pre-programmed agitator actions that vary with the cycle and water level selected adjust automatically to the load size. This is made possible by continuous two-way communication between the motor and electronics, in the same way that the human brain communicates with the hand. The motor, unlike blindly automatic systems, communicates its own performance to the electronics during the wash. Through the agitator, the electronic brain senses the size and distribution of the wash load. The electronics then respond by fine-tuning the agitator actions and the water level to suit the wash conditions. Unlike conventional washers that half fill the bowl on the lowest level, SmartDrive's lowest water level begins right from the base of the agitator. Now this minimises water wastage associated with washing small loads. And the bonus is the built-in experience of the microprocessor actually allows you to wash articles that you would previously have washed by hand. As well as automatically controlling agitator action and water level, SmartDrive mixes incoming hot and cold water to exactly pre-programmed temperatures. Now this helps optimise detergent performance to deliver you the best wash possible, as well as protecting your clothes. For example, performance of detergents in cold water drops off considerably beneath 20 degrees Celsius. By selecting the controlled cold option, SmartDrive will add small amounts of hot water when necessary to maintain that temperature at 20 degrees, optimising wash performance in cold water. Water is a precious resource, and using the water saver option, SmartDrive uses less water to the normal cycle than most other top-loading washers. When water saver is selected, water savings are achieved through a unique shower rinsing method. A series of multiple shower rinses and spins flush water through the clothes with the assistance of a specially designed nozzle. But remember, fabric softener can't be used when water saver is selected. The fast 1000 RPM spin leaves your clothes noticeably drier, saving you time and energy when using a tumble dryer. SmartDrive is also capable of slower speeds for more delicate items. Top suspension with water-filled balance rings at the top and bottom on the inner bowl maintains stability during spin. If the load is out of balance, SmartDrive can be programmed to automatically correct itself before alerting the user. As well as delivering good wash performance, smart controls are easier to use. Soft touch controls communicate with sight, sound and touch. Simply select from a choice of cycles and push start. It's that easy. Program safeguards will prevent you from selecting options that might damage your clothes. SmartDrive will beep to notify you that the cycle is complete. The number of beeps is even adjustable. The Favourite Cycle button allows you to pre-program your most commonly used wash cycle so that it can be selected at the touch of a button. In a similar fashion, you can pre-program your preferred options into any of the wash cycle buttons so that they will be selected whenever you choose that cycle. SmartDrive has permanent memory, so all those programmed features will be remembered by your machine even when unplugged from the wall. It also gives you the flexibility to manage your washing around your time constraints. The Time Saver button allows you to shorten the wash cycle for lightly soiled articles. Delay Start will delay the wash cycle for up to 9 hours. And for heavily soiled articles, Soak allows enzyme soaking for 2 hours at the end of the wash cycle before rinsing commences. Where creasing is a concern, the slow spin speeds or spin hold options can be selected. Lint, once removed from the bowl by the pumping action of the agitator, can't re-enter and is flushed out with the wastewater. Simplicity is a key feature of SmartDrive's design. Fewer moving parts means greater inherent mechanical reliability. A part that's not there can't fail. Design innovation and less components have dramatically improved electronic reliability since the introduction of Fisher Paykel's first fully electronic washer in 1985. Simple faults not requiring a service technician can be diagnosed using the light display and the use and care books. The extensive use of durable materials, zinc-coated pre-painted steel, stainless steel and plastic also eliminates the risk of corrosion. Maintaining the appearance of your SmartDrive is made easier by the flat touch panel and removable lid and agitator, which allow for easy cleaning. SmartDrive marries electronic sophistication with mechanical simplicity. Apart from being super reliable, the use of innovative technology has provided a washer that's easier to use, gives you cleaner and drier clothes while using less water and energy. I know you will enjoy it. Congratulations on making a smart decision. Now let's take a look at how best to use your SmartDrive. Before operating your machine, ensure that you remove the bowl packer and transit restraint at the base of the cabinet. After having removed the bottom cardboard packer, ensure that you fit the 4 rubber inserts into the adjustable feet on the base of the machine. To unscrew the transit restraint from the bowl assembly, rotate the agitator anti-clockwise for 3 revolutions. Make sure the drain hose is directed into the tub or standpipe using the drain hose guide. The hose must be 850 millimetres to 1200 millimetres high to stop the water siphoning out of the machine. Place the filtered sealing washers into the straight end of the hose and connect to the taps. Place sealing washers into the elbow ends of the plastic inlet hoses and connect to the machine. Now, if you have a cold water supply only, an inlet cap must be fitted to the hot inlet valve. Check that the hoses aren't kinked or twisted, as this may result in the connections loosening over time. Make sure that these connections are properly tightened. Turn on the water and check the hose connections for leaks. Now move the machine to its final position. Level your machine by adjusting the levelling feet. Use the bench, cupboards, sinks or walls as a guide to check that your machine is level. Now there should be at least 20 millimetres clearance on either side of the machine. The inner bowl should sit slightly forward of the centre of the top deck, looking into the machine. This will stop the machine having premature out-of-balance faults. When loading, sort your load according to garment and fabric types, colour, linting properties and level of soiling. Remember, do up those zips and hooks and have a quick look inside the pockets. Things like nails and golf tees, coins and the like, as these things can damage your auto washer and your garments. Place the garments evenly around the agitator. Measure out your detergent using the manufacturer's instructions as a guide and pour the washing powder down the centre of the agitator stem. The amount of detergent that you'll need not only depends on the size of the load, but the amount of soil in it. For a heavily soiled load, you may need to add more detergent, and for a lightly soiled load, you may need less. To check that you've added the correct amount of detergent, lift the lid halfway through the wash and check the foam level. When the correct amount of detergent is used, a thin layer of foam will be visible. If you can't see any foam at all, you probably need to add more detergent. If there's so much foam that you can't see your clothes, then you'll probably need to use less next time. If you'd like to use fabric softener, put it in the dispenser on the top of the agitator stem. But remember, fabric softener won't dispense using the water saver option. We recommend, if you do use fabric softener, that you clean the dispenser when the cycle is finished and do a warm or hot wash approximately every 5 cycles. Your machine should always be used with the dispenser in place, even if you're not using fabric softener, to stop small items falling down the centre. There are 5 different water temperatures in this model. Hot, which is 60 degrees Celsius, warm hot 50 degrees, warm 40 degrees, warm cold 35 degrees Celsius, or cold, which is straight out of the tap. While you can manually select one of 5 water levels only in this model, the auto water level option automatically adjusts the water level to the load size. As the water fills the bowl, SmartDrive will sense the load through the agitator, checking to see if the correct amount of water has been added. There are also 3 spin speeds, 300, 700 and 1000 RPM. Spin hold will hold before spinning for drip dry garments. To avoid the possibility of accidental damage to your clothes, there are a few options that your washer just won't accept on some wash cycles. For example, you can't select a hot wash for delicate, permanent press or wool. Special wash options include soak, time saver and delay start. When you're in a hurry or the clothes to be washed are only lightly soiled, you may want to use the time saver option. The wash, rinse and spin times are reduced. The advance button can also be used to reduce the wash cycle time to just rinse and spin or spin only. The time saver option can be turned on or off at any time during the cycle. Selecting soak will soak your garments for 2 hours at the end of the wash cycle. You may also use this as a sud save option. Consult your use and care book for further details. Using spin hold when doing a deep rinse also allows you to conserve the rinse water for the next wash. Selecting delay start will delay the start of your wash cycle by 1, 3 or 9 hours. There are a number of ways in which you can pre-program your SmartDrive. You can program your most commonly used wash into the favourite cycle button. However, you can also pre-program wash options into any of the cycle buttons. To program favourite or other cycle buttons, hold the cycle button down until it gives you 2 quick beeps and the cycle light flashes. Select your preferred wash options and press the cycle button again. Your selections are now stored in the machine's memory and will be remembered even if your machine is switched off at the wall. To change your pre-programmed options, repeat these steps. If you'd like to change the pre-programmed options on the machine, you may do so through the secondary level of programming. Entering secondary programming mode changes the function of the panel buttons, so you can adjust settings not covered in the normal panel selections. To enter the secondary programming mode, when the machine is in the off position, press Start, Pause and hold down. Then press Power. You'll hear 3 quick beeps. You now have access to the secondary programming options. You can switch on automatic out of balance recovery with the heavy duty button, change the numbers of final beeps with the wash option button, adjust the shower rinse water volume with the water level button, and adjust rinse procedures with the spin speed button. Adjust the pre-programmed water temperatures by selecting the water temperature you require and using the advanced button to increase the temperature by 1 degree per light. And adjust auto water level settings by using the wash cycle buttons. Having major adjustments, press power to return to normal mode. Your SmartDrive will remember these adjustments even when unplugged. Once in operation, your SmartDrive might sound just a little bit different to any machine you may have had before. You'll hear the motor pulse before agitate and spin. Your auto washer is checking there's enough water in the bowl before agitating and that the water is drained before spinning. If your machine is beeping continuously or giving a short burst of beeps, refer to your use and care book. Smart technology has been used to give you the best wash performance possible while making your machine easy to use. To complement your SmartDrive, Fisher Paykel also have the ED56 dryer, both energy-saving and convenient. The ED56 automatically senses the dryness of your clothes and will stop once they're dry. It can do this at 5 dryness levels and 2 drying temperatures. The ED56 even has a delayed start feature for off-peak drying. Fisher Paykel manufacture a full range of laundry, refrigeration and cooking products, and they can all be purchased from your local dealer. Now, if you have any further queries or problems at all concerning any Fisher Paykel products, don't hesitate to call the customer care centre. Thanks for buying a SmartDrive. I know you'll enjoy it.
You will have received your SmartDrive warranty card with your washer. It is very important that you complete and return this card. It validates your warranty and extends it a further year.
Good afternoon, Fisher Paykel Customer Care, Brent speaking.
Also, if you have any queries or problems concerning your washing machine, refer to your use and care booklet or talk to your dealer.
It shouldn't be a problem.
That's fine. Okay, I can recommend a company for you.
Probably the best thing we can do to help you there.
As a member of Fisher & Paykel's family now, you can call the Customer Care Centre for advice or operating instructions. In fact, just about anything.